Welcome back to Loud Mouse Podcast. I'm your host, Wild Spartans, aka Brandon. I'm here with Quite.
Hiya.
And I'm also here with Diesel. Ah! Oh, that was beautiful. Thank you, Diesel.
Two opposite ends of the spectrum. Fucking, I'm just like, hello. Diesel just shrieks his brains out like he's getting his dick cut off.
Hey, so what do you guys think about vodka created from Chernobyl crops?
I have no thoughts because as I am under the age of 21, I will not be consuming any alcoholic substances, as that is illegal by the federal government.
You are currently in the UK version.
Yeah, you're in the UK.
Oh wait, I'm in the UK. That's fucking metal, dude.
I mean, I don't even... Okay, UK... Actually, this is UK scientists made this, too.
Oh, really?
So,
okay. Looks
yeah.
like I'm... Alright, I guess I know what I'm doing tomorrow, then.
You getting some radioactive vodka that
Look,
probably costs
vodka still tastes like ass, and that probably costs a lot, yeah.
But what, dude? Vodka's good. What are you talking about?
Vodka is awful.
Fuck you, dude.
It's literally just like rubbing alcohol you drink.
Like
I'm sorry, but vodka is good and y'all are haters. Fucking
Okay.
pussy ass. I love my whiskey, yeah.
When I was in the UK, I've had whiskey, vodka, Jaeger, and ciders. Ciders are the best. They're pussy drinks, but they're the best.
I mean, yeah.
Vodka always burns, and it tastes like gasoline.
I mean, y'all just don't know how to make the right mixed drinks, and/or y'all just don't have the right palate. I'm sorry, you're not
It
advanced.
just
and cool
always
like me.
smells though. Like it always smells.
What do you mean
like
it smells?
gasoline. Like you go to your mixed drink and you smell it, and it smells like gasoline.
It smells like it's gonna hurt
talking
you.
about? What? No, I'm sorry. What are you? What vodka are you drinking that it smells like fucking gas?
40%.
That doesn't make it like
No,
no. Like
well,
what
like-
brand?
Well, there's
It doesn't smell
clearly
like
like
gasoline.
cheap. There's clearly a lot of cheap vodka out
Oh,
there.
Grey Goose is phenomenal.
Yeah, who would have thought the cheapest of something is the worst?
You know.
I mean,
yeah,
but that's
no,
the
worst
easiest
is
to find. Yes,
Smirnoff?
I've heard.
Listen,
Good.
Smirnoff
Bad.
is not great. Grey Goose
No,
and
it's
Tito's.
awful.
Tito's is my favorite. Grey Goose is probably just your safest. In like if you're going overseas.
When I used to live at college, my college friends would get together on nights where we were sad, quote unquote. We would get like flavored Absolute vodka, so like the fruit flavored ones.
Yeah, and the
It's just drink
10%.
I don't know. We would go through like an entire handle. I know we got real fucked up. I remember that, or well, I don't rather, but it didn't taste.
That never happened.
Like that never tasted bad. You know, it tasted like mangoes or like fucking cotton candy or some dumb shit. But it was never
Yeah,
like
no.
bad.
There's like certain mixed drinks you can make with vodka that are like genuinely just incredible, like as a standalone drink.
I agree with that because since it has no like distinct taste, like rum or like whiskey does, or like what would another one be? Tequila. Does
Tequila's a
have
light
distinct
liquor.
taste?
I don't know.
Gin
Most
Tequila's not
clear.
light.
Yeah, it
Gin,
is.
Would you say gin's a less distinct flavor? I'm not sure.
Gin is very distinct. I'd say it smells like pine.
Pine.
Yeah, it does.
Tequila's not light.
I don't know. I don't remember. It's been a while since
I mean,
I've
it'll
had
probably
tequila.
depend on the
I
tequila
don't
as well.
think tequila's light.
I don't. You know, I think I'm more of a fan of like whiskey. I like Jaeger a lot.
I like darker.
I don't know. I like white liquor.
I love how this all stemmed from fucking Chernobyl vodka.
Yeah, but like, what the
Well, I
fuck
mean,
are we
like,
supposed
it's
to
the
say?
natural
We obviously
progression
can't afford it.
Yeah. No. Wait. How much does it cost?
I'm gonna check because I'm curious.
looks
I just read
expensive.
the description.
Like,
it
if
looks
it's-
expensive, yeah.
Bro, we should like all fucking pitch in for like a bottle and then
Hold
like we'll
up.
go to Canada and get it.
No. Oh,
Is
at
it
least-
safe
okay.
to drink though?
They're 75% of the profits are going to wildlife conservation
That's epic.
for it. What is it though? How much? It doesn't
Chernobyl
say anywhere in the
vodka.
article how much it costs.
Here, let me
It's
get
like-
my phone so I can check.
It's like going over how it was made and shit.
I don't want to know how much it was made.
Oh, no,
I
I
don't know
said
how
that
much it's
down.
gonna
It's awesome.
cost.
I know, right? It's not saying. What the fuck?
I mean,
Why?
like, isn't alcohol usually by the age, right? So
Yeah,
the
this is,
older
I think,
is-
I mean,
33 years old.
it depends on the type of alcohol.
Okay, if that's
Like,
33
wine.
years old, it's gonna be very expensive.
Wine is the typical one where aging is what matters sometimes, but like, yeah.
No, for whiskeys, it determines like that's by age as
Whiskey,
Gotcha.
it's the most important. Like, okay, out of curiosity, this video recommended to me, and it was like an hour-long video about like the science behind whiskey, and it's so fucking bizarre. Like, every whiskey's named differently, based off of like where it was made, and they have to use certain like labels based off where it was made. Like in I think in Ireland they don't use an E, it's a Y, and they can't use an E because it's illegal.
So they just can't use the letter E.
Yeah, because like the way it's like said, like bourbon for example, I'm pretty sure it's just like Kentucky or like a few states. So I can't remember the details because like it was a fucking while ago and it was also a long fucking video, but it was interesting. So like they're like limited to naming it certain things if it's not made in a certain way in a certain place. Where's the fucking price?
Yeah, I can't even find the page to buy it. You just find a bunch of fucking articles that are talking about it.
Oh, so they're aiming to release 500 bottles this year.
Wow,
So
that's gonna be very pricey.
It's gonna be very expensive.
Yeah, it's gonna be a
limited
lot.
run, but like that could be sick still.
It's gonna be so fucking.
If you buy one, like if you bought like one, you'd probably like want to get two, so you can actually drink one and then keep the other for never use.
But imagine, okay, how much would it cost if it's $500? I'd expect like thousands.
500 bottles. It'd probably be like it. It depends on how big the bottles are gonna be too.
I think they're 750. They look 750. They don't look big. They look like normal. So I'd still expect it to be like thousands.
Look, let's be real here. It's not gonna taste great anyway. Like,
no, probably not.
I don't know, man. I like vodka. That's my preferred.
You know it
drink.
doesn't taste great.
it's gonna be radioactive potato water.
It's not radioactive that much.
Okay, can we talk about the animal abuser now? I fucking hate her.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Let's
So-
go to that.
Yeah, the fun part. So this YouTuber called Brooke Houts, am I pronouncing that right?
Don't care.
I don't
Brooke
know.
Houts? Oh yeah,
I've
I'm
never
sure
heard
there's
about
no
her
respect,
until
to
like
be fair.
2 days ago.
So Brooke Houts is a YouTuber that vlogs with her pets, right? It looks super innocent. It's just her like with her dog and like, you know, doing fun things during the day. And then, you know, recently she started milking the fuck out of her dog because the videos were doing really well. And then she posted an unedited video, which, by the way, how the fuck can you be such a goddamn dumbass if you're gonna abuse your fucking dog on camera to not check the fucking video?
She edited it, but then she uploaded the raw footage on accident.
Yeah, so she uploaded the raw footage of her abusing her fucking dog, right? And she made like an entire fucking post basically saying like it's not real animal abuse. She legit like hits her dog, she spits on her dog, and who the fuck does that? Who spits on their dog? Like yeah, clearly. Like, oh my fucking god.
Yeah,
like,
so I was watching the footage, and one of the things she did was like she like pinned it down by the neck. So that's
then
like
she spit on it. Yep.
Yeah, but like that's like a thing I think you're meant to do with like pack trained animals, because like it's so apparently something about that's like an instinctual like pack kind of thing where so they know their place like in say a family unit. But that's not something I don't think you do with like animals that like aren't huskies or raised like that.
Yeah, like
fucking,
there's
and you don't do the other shit. Like you don't hit the dog. You don't fucking like literally fucking Randy Orton.
No,
that
dogs
shit.
respond a lot better to a stern voice than they would you hitting them. Like if you have a stern voice, like not even loud or aggressive, just a stern voice, they respond well. Like my dog responds well to a stern voice. If we tell him not to do something,
1 second,
if we're
guys.
just like no, don't do that.
The
they'll
fucking
stop.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed voice to your dog.
Yeah, basically. The fuck? Oh, Diesel
He's
got up.
probably having a hernia.
Sorry, I had
Is
to
he
be
though?
bothered for something completely pointless and for no fucking reason. But
Okay, welcome back. Anyways, so yeah, she completely fucking like she said she made the fucking twit longer, and she was like, "There's real people abusing dogs," and then you know fucking.
There are.
It
She's
was-
right.
it was-
It's her.
It was yeah, it's literally her. Like, and then she says, actually no. I want to clarify that I am not a dog abuser or animal abuser in any way, shape, or form. She literally puts that in her fucking twit longer. And I'm sorry, you look like one, motherfucker. Like, I don't see how the fuck you could not be.
Hello, my
like,
name
it's-
is Brooke, and I sure do love suplexing dogs.
Yeah, it's like, and then she fucking spit on. Who the fuck does that? I have never in a million years said, even like animal abuse, I've never seen someone fucking spit in their dog or say they spit in their dog. She's the first fucking person I think I've ever seen spit in their fucking dog or heard about spitting on their dog.
She said she didn't spit on her dog, didn't she?
it's I don't know. In that video, it fucking
It certainly
sounds
looks
like
that's
it.
for sure.
It looks and sounds like it. Like it doesn't. Like at first I was like skeptical because I saw everyone saying, "Oh, she spit in her dog." Because like with the Alinity thing, people said Alinity spit vodka in her cat's mouth. Alinity didn't do that. The cat just licked her lips that had vodka on them.
But like
she
meant
didn't
like
spit in the mouth.
But she knew that she was giving her a vodka kiss. To be fair.
Yeah, no, 100% it was still bad. But like, I'm saying like she didn't spit in the cat's mouth. But in this case, you hear an audible spit. Like we've all seen it, right?
Yeah.
Like you hear a spit. it's not like there was no sound to go with it. You can't see it, but you hear it. But yeah, no, fuck her.
I don't know how you accidentally upload the raw footage of a video that you're doing.
Especially when you know you abused the dog in the video.
I'm just imagining her like going through and cutting that out. Like, seriously? Like, and then like, I just don't know how you accidentally upload your raw. Because they're very much labeled differently.
She got ratioed to fucking hell.
Oh, I'm not surprised. She's this week's cancel.
So okay, train, on the fucking TwitLonger thing with the like a lot of shit. So we have 93,000 replies and 15k likes, and then on her tweet saying thank you for everyone who's being kind and understanding, there's 40,000 replies and nearly 10k likes.
Rip.
It's
She's getting fucking destroyed over this.
It's like
which is good.
It's like if she's hitting her dog on camera, I think it's like, I mean, it's assumed that she's like hitting it off of camera. Well, okay, that's a given. Yeah, if you're gonna hit a dog, you know. And it's like we don't know what's happening off of camera, but like I think it's really telling when the response that she gives is not like, I made an oopsie or I've made a very grave mistake. It's thank you for being kind or like all of that, you know, like, oh, this isn't what it is. You know, like let's say what it is. Like you very clearly hit your animal. You know, that's like,
and it wasn't like a fucking like tap either.
Yeah, it was
straight
hard.
Up hit the dog.
It was hard.
Yeah, and it's like, it's so heartbreaking too because the dog clearly just wanted goddamn attention.
It wanted
like
to play.
Dogs do. Yeah, it wanted to play and get pet.
It's
then
like,
she was like,
just
no,
take
I'm
it into
recording
another
a fucking
room,
video.
Dumbass.
Yeah, I don't know, it's so stupid. And then what I really hate is that she tries to like play it off like it isn't like, you know, she's not abusive or anything like that. But if you look into this motherfucker's eyes when she's not talking to the camera, she has the most deadpan fucking like annoyed, angry face, and she's just looking straight at her fucking dog.
Okay, it's not a great argument, I can't lie.
What? No, it's true. I'm just saying.
You can just
like,
see it in her eyes.
It?
I don't like
Yeah,
that.
I don't think it's a good argument either.
I'm not saying the argument. I'm just saying you look at her face, dude. She looks like a fucking devil. Like she looks like she just fucking despises her dog.
I mean, like all I'm saying is like we don't know what happens off of camera, and if like that dog is being abused, that's an issue.
I mean, that was technically supposed to be off camera, buddy.
No shit. No shit. I just it's. How do you upload your raw like that? That's ridiculous.
Hold up, I'm gonna get the fucking her face, cause like she looks like a bitch. That's the best way to put it.
People who hit their
man,
animals tend to look like assholes. Just ever since the we put the shock collar on our necks, I'm like, damn, dude, fucking dogs got it rough. Get it rough?
Yeah.
This dude said rough. This dude really said rough on a Thursday evening. This dude said rough. This dude.
How do you put a shock collar on your dog, though, man? That shit's fucking bad.
I mean, like, the intention isn't for them to get shocked by it. It's for them
well,
to get,
they're gonna get shocked. Like, that's the reason you got it.
But it's like,
they
they get shocked once, and then they don't want to do it again, so they don't go to the edge.
Sure.
All right.
Then again, if you can't, I'd just get an actual fence if I could.
Fucking okay. Does it look like this motherfucker loves her dog?
She's literally just looking to the left.
Yeah,
what do you want me to say?
She's looking to the right or right
I don't know.
of camera.
Maybe she just has
left.
like a fucking awful case of resting bitch face.
I mean,
fucking-
I got a
Everybody
bad
has-
case.
Everybody
I got
has
a bad
resting
case.
bitch
No,
RBF.
she looks especially bad in that. I don't know. I saw that and I was like, she looks like she fucking hates her dog. That's
Just
what I saw.
It's a face. It's just a face.
I have my opinions. You have yours.
Yeah, we think your opinion is like fucking.
And I think video games
unfounded.
cause violence, Diesel. Fight me
Wait,
on
guys,
it.
you know what I just realized? All of our Discord profile pictures are wearing hats. Isn't that sick?
Man,
I need
that's
to change
that's
my
sick.
profile picture.
No, man.
Brandon's being different today. He's just bringing out the hot takes.
He's trying to be quirky and shit. I see you.
Yeah.
Ooh, shit.
Plays
Sorry.
Minecraft, boom, instantly like boom, video games cause violence.
You ever just like farming in Minecraft, petting your dog, building a house, you know, just so you can like share it with your family, and then you just feel like fucking shooting someone in the fucking head.
Oh my god.
Me too, bro. Me
You know,
too.
after
Yeah.
I play Minecraft for 10 seconds, I feel like getting a light machine gun and just shooting it in the sky to vent my frustrations in the world.
I don't know, man. Sometimes after like just gathering materials and like all in confinement and not doing anything by having interaction with other people, I just really want to punch my dog.
Okay, FBI, these are all jokes, but
You know what? I think I know where Brooke was coming from. She probably was playing some video
Oh my
games.
god!
Brooke punched her dog in Minecraft and was like, I want to try that in real life.
It's like, I gotta do this for real now. Oh, I don't have a choice because video games make me violent, because that's a thing, apparently.
I can't
Wow.
believe we've gone all the way back in a circle and we're having this argument again.
It happens every time!
It doesn't,
It's
like,
like,
this
it's
time it's
stupid.
reached, like, national, like, levels.
It reaches national, like, all the goddamn time, though. And, like,
Yeah,
we
but
always
I
have the
feel
same
like this
fucking
one is
dialogue.
bigger than the last few, because, like, I'll be
You know,
real with you,
if
I
they-
had no idea that many shootings happened this year.
If they ban fucking video games, you know what's gonna happen? People are really gonna start getting violent and shooting each other more, alright?
I can't
That's what's
play
gonna fucking
Minecraft.
happen.
It's your turn in the pit, Jimmy.
It's
I
fucking...
love all
Those,
the
like,
memes
if they
of
ban,
Minecraft,
if they
though.
imagine if they ban fucking violent video games and people have to go to speakeasies for arcades and bars and shit.
Man, what a
That
world.
actually sounds really fucking. That aesthetic sounds.
Let's
dumb.
not encourage that.
Well, I mean, games should be banned in the first place, but that aesthetic, like fucking, like going underground to play like some arcade machines, like, and that's the only reason you're breaking the laws to play arcade machines. That sounds fucking cool. I get some cyberpunk shit.
What?
We live in a cyberpunk dystopia
You want us to?
already.
Okay, you want us to have underground?
You want it to be worse?
You
No,
want us
I'm
to
not
have
saying. I'm not
underground
saying I
gaming
want it to.
clubs like
no,
we
I'm,
did,
okay,
like we do
listen to me,
alcohol
please, listen to me,
prohibition.
please. I'm saying if it did happen, it's a fucking dope ass aesthetic, like the thought of like speakeasies, but with like Xboxes and fucking like retro gaming consoles. That sounds sick. Like not if I want it to actually happen, but the aesthetic of it happening in a fictional world. God,
Understandable.
twisting
Just
my
want
words.
the aesthetic.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, I love the aesthetic of gaming in underground bars like we did in Prohibition. Like, you
Listen,
know,
bro, I went to this one arcade bar in fucking Melbourne, and it was incredible. Just like the pretense of that being illegal, just because you're playing a video game, that sounds fucking hung. That sounds like cool as shit for like a fictional world premise.
Okay. Okay, but yeah, video games are causing violence again.
I find it absolutely astounding how big of a circle we've gone in with the conversation on video games causing violence and yada,
Bro,
yada,
we get
yada.
like new old people each time. This time it's just the president.
Well, okay. to be
He's
fair,
not the first
doesn't-
president to do it either, though.
Yeah, but he's the one doing it right now, so.
I know.
We're at the point though where there is enough scientific data to show that it doesn't.
It doesn't.
It
and you're
absolutely
stupid if you think it
100% does not.
Okay, so the thing is, right? Well, first of all, despite the record number of mass shootings we have, we live in the most peaceful time in human history ever, right? And I'm not saying correlation equals causation, but violent video game sales have been going up steadily over the years, while violence has been on a statistical decline, right?
Yeah.
And that's across the globe, right? Which, I mean, overall is good. Less people overall are dying. That's fine.
I do like less people being murdered. That does sound pretty sick.
It's also great that less people are dying from things that are, like, you know, preventable. Like the bubonic plague. Or whatever the fuck else is the Ebola of the week.
You can't
I
see it,
saw-
but I'm giving 2 thumbs up right now.
I saw a meme on Reddit that involved this image of the old torture technique of sawing someone in half. And they were having a conversation
I
about
saw
video games.
Was
Yeah.
it on a podcast we were talking about like methods of torture that one time?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, this is also the
This
thing,
is one
right?
of them.
This is also a thing, right? People literally used to fucking mash people into pieces back when video games didn't exist. All right,
And,
if
like,
I'm gonna make I think video games should be a religion.
Bruh,
People
like,
used to
public
saw people
executions-
from the ass to the face in public in front of children.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
like, that was the fucking public. That was public entertainment, not video games. It was actually doing the thing.
People used to watch people kill each other.
Does anybody remember this little thing, kind of obscure part of history called the Colosseum?
No, like, why doesn't anyone just think for a second? Oh yeah, we had way more violence in video games. for
No,
less
because
prominence.
because they think that the people that lived in ancient Rome that had the Colosseum were savages that didn't know how to do jack shit. Meanwhile, they built one of the
were
greatest
very
civilizations of all
intelligent.
time. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But it's that
They were
people,
stupid by
one,
means.
didn't pay attention in school. Not to sound like a boomer, but like...
Guys, all I'm saying is I think we should ban sports. It's encouraging schoolyard fights and shit. Like, they see these people in the football teams tackling each other and breaking each other's body parts. It's encouraging them to do it too. Why are we broadcasting this to millions of people, including children across the world, dude? Like, we're
just
literally
bring back
encouraging them to
Coliseum.
swing bats around. They're
Let's just bring
really
back the
dangerous
Coliseum.
weapons, bro.
Did you guys read a lot of the hot takes that were going around?
No, I tried to stay away from
No,
it. 'Cause it's like, what can I
okay.
contribute?
I saw one motherfucker that had the same name as me, who was a Twitch streamer, that said that if you don't get involved in politics on stream, you're a pussy.
Yeah.
And he got fucking roasted, and every time he did, he was like, "You're a coward, you're a coward." And it's like, wow, your fucking channel's dead. Congratulations. I wonder why. It's almost like you're a complete fucking party pooper, buddy.
God, that's a lesson in how not to get people to work with you. Like 100%.
No, he was such a dick. Like, I'm
Bro,
gonna fucking find
No,
him.
I
As
saw
they
that.
say,
Yeah.
Girls just want to have fun, and that's what I do when I stream. I'm a girl who just wants to have fun.
I see Alinity just appearing
I told
from the
him
background.
you sound fun at parties, and then someone responded to me saying, I sound arrogant. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean? I just said
What do you
it sounds fun
mean?
at parties.
It was like deliberately poking fun at him. Of course it was going to be arrogant. You were
Yeah.
calling him a fucking stick in the mud.
It's like, you sound arrogant. Yes, that was the point. Yes.
I,
Good job.
I saw like, it was
Proud
like
of
from The Verge or something. They were like, it's about time we address the real problem about violence in video games. It's not gun violence, it's Gamergate. And I'm like, it's fucking 2019. What are you talking about?
The real problem with violent video games
Oh my
is
God,
that my mom
guys.
wouldn't get me Modern Warfare for Christmas.
Guys, I just noticed this dude's got a Rick and Morty banner. I think he's big brain.
He's right, guys. He's changed my mind. He's correct. Wait, what is it? What do they?
Why
what
does he have
characters
a
are they
blue
edited
check
to
mark?
be? What characters are they edited to be?
I don't.
It looks like it's either League or WoW. I don't know. I can't. tell.
There's a website behind whatever the fuck.
Let me get his original.
Man,
tweet.
I really like it when Twitch streamers or YouTubers or people with no background in oh wait.
Shut the fuck up. But so like basically he's like, yeah, grow the fuck up, get educated, help your viewer base understand what the fuck is going on. If you can't do that strictly because you care more about money than human lives. Okay, first of all, that's a really fucking exaggerated way to fucking put it there, buddy. If someone cares enough, there's a thing called Google that exists. But most people don't come to Twitch streams with the intention of listening to somebody blab their mouths about fucking politics. They want to watch someone fucking pwn noobs on Overwatch, all right?
Guys,
You know?
there's this interesting little thing that you learn about in high school when learning debates. It's called I just whipped a false equivalence.
Thank you for explaining how you whipped as well. That definitely helped.
Well, it
your
was
point.
important. It was important that they know as I make the sound that I am
No,
whipping.
like literally, it's the same fucking arguments we see all the time, and like fucking, it doesn't matter who you are, like left or right. It's constantly people who have no idea what the fuck you're talking about, saying video games cause this, video games cause that. No, you literally have read one article or like you haven't even read a
clear,
study.
he didn't say
like,
anything like that. His tweet just pissed me off.
No, yeah, he didn't.
Yeah,
but
I'm just being clear.
I don't think streamers are required to talk about politics. I don't think they
No,
should be.
no
like,
one is.
They shouldn't be banned from talking about it. You know, like people get on YouTubers a lot of the time for like giving their political opinion. But I think the issue is when you're being condescending or like preachy about it. You know, that's an issue. Like people got like heated at Casey Neistat for being like vote for Hillary Clinton, right? Like I think like it's more about how you convey the message rather than the message itself. You know, but
Yeah,
I
I
don't know.
mean, and then like, see, you can if you want to. I mean, you're gonna have people who disagree, which is one of the big reasons why people don't. Because like I think Summit put it. I think he said something about it. He basically, someone said in the replies that basically saying like, I don't touch on politics and religion because I don't want people to get divided. Because as soon as you say something about it, everyone gives their 2 cents, and at that point, everyone's bickering with each other, and that's no fun. It's not fun. Everyone has different opinions. Everyone's not going to agree with you. And the moment you bring it up, everyone opens their mouth about it. It's best to just not say anything if you want a peaceful chat. And then, like, I don't know, this guy's like, he's so fucking stuck up about it, like he's Jesus.
No, he wants to make shit about him. That's it. He's like, I am the upstanding fellow who talks about politics and isn't afraid. I'm not in it for the money.
I think Summit literally said he's in it for the money. Like, 1 second. I thought it was funny. I'm trying to find the tweet. Yeah, so he responded with a GIF.
Okay. Well, I guess we have to go back to rehab.
Just shut the fuck up. Okay. Yeah, but no, fuck this guy. I don't like him. I don't like him a lot.
Shout out to.
I also agree. Fuck all people named Brandon.
Shout out to the esports journalist Rod Breslau. I might be butchering your name. He's at Slasher. Yeah, he's been going on interview after interview talking about why video games don't cause violence. And he's been doing a fucking banger job, so like... Yeah, no, it's nice having someone competent representing the gamer community. I remember back when I was a kid and like, okay, so if you remember Jack Thompson, right? He was like the lawyer, I think he was from Florida, who was saying GTA does this, GTA does that, right? And that was his like big push back in the day. And he was basically saying how it caused violence. I remember like game journalists like Adam Sessler would like go on interviews and like...
I love Adam Sandler.
No, not Adam Sandler. Well, who gives a shit? Adam Sessler has me blocked on Twitter. Fuck Adam Sessler, okay? But like...
Wait, let's see if I'm blocked. How do
you probably are. Hold on.
Oh, I think I got it.
He used to work for G4.
Oh, this guy!
Yeah, he used to work for G4 and all that shit. Really, you're not blocked? I am.
Nope. I'm not on nearly as many block lists as you are, bud.
Oh my god, I'm on so many.
All the quote tweets he's making though are unavailable. I think someone deleted them.
Either that or you're blocked by those people.
I mean, I just clicked them and it says they don't exist. It would tell me I'm blocked.
No, true. But yeah, no, we need somebody to go and tell the boomers what it is about video games.
Whenever someone has a bunch of quote tweets, you know they just love sharing their opinions. Like, this guy has so fucking many, dude. Holy shit.
My favorite is when it's like a blue check mark with like no followers whatsoever.
See, okay, I want to see how much this dude fucking tweets.
Probably a lot.
I love always checking that shit. It's not that bad.
Really?
Yeah, it's mostly like 5 to 10 a day, but sometimes it peaks up to 30 to 20.
30 to 20.
I've seen a lot worse tweet amounts than people have. I always like checking that shit because like there was also one guy who said that people were addicted to phones and he had like 30 tweets a day or something like that.
It's like kids are addicted to phones, I say, tweeting from a phone.
What the fuck? What else was he gonna tweet from? Gucci smart microwave? Like,
no, that's literally the point though. Like he's saying you're addicted. Yeah, it's like you're addicted to phones, but like fucking you realize how imperative it is to daily life nowadays, and that's why everybody uses it a lot.
30 tweets a day is way too many.
Lite just for tweeting.
Apparently, I was looking at my analytics the other day, and apparently there's like 3 people watching me on a 3DS. So whoever you are out there, bless you.
I'm gonna look at that.
That's real strange.
I get the Wii still.
You get the Wii views? Oh yeah,
I still get Wii views. Yeah.
Shout out to the fans watching on Wii on Wii web browser.
Yeah, Wii web browser, bro.
Shout out! Oh, there's a YouTube app on the Wii.
Oh yeah, but it sounds fun to say Wii web browser.
Wii web browser. Shout out to those watching on the Switch browser because there's a YouTube app. I was thinking of Netflix.
There's no browser on the Switch.
Yeah, what? I still got the Wii, dude.
Damn.
I have 5,000 views a month from the Wii.
5,000.
That's
5,000 people.
That's more than I thought.
Log on to their Wii to watch my content.
Does the internet for the Wii
for
even
some
work
people
still?
the Wii is just their home console still, I guess. I don't know.
They use this
Fucking
like a
imagine not
set-top
upgrading
box.
since 2007.
Yo, what the fuck is a Tizen TV?
Tyson chicken nuggets.
No, there's a TV called Tizen, which I have 704 views on.
Oh, have y'all had those fucking spicy chicken nuggets from McDonald's yet?
No.
They're like like they might not have them in America, but in the UK they dropped like 2 days ago, and like it's a very light spice, but it's nice. Like they're good.
So I have 0 views on the 3DS as of this month, but apparently I have a view from a device called the Bada.
How do you spell it?
B, like literally just bad and A at the end.
Bad.
It's an operating system
That's
they
totally
used to
badass,
use
dude.
for old Samsungs. It's 6 years old.
Epic,
So
I think.
it's literally one person. One person has watched my video on a fucking 6-year-old phone. And then, what the fuck is a Tizen? The fuck? Let's see, Tizen phone. Tizen's a mobile phone that's actually not that old. Oh, it's also something that used to be used in Samsung. That's weird. And then I have like 730 Blackberries.
What?
What section is your fucking the systems that you're watching on under in the new studio?
I'm on the old. I
Okay.
couldn't be fucked to go on the new one and try to find it. Yeah, dude, I got some Blackberry viewers.
Yeah, those are literally boomers.
Dude, you only have a BlackBerry to play Brick Breaker. There's no other reason
Hey,
to have a
I
BlackBerry.
have like, okay, apparently 1.7% of my audience is 65 plus.
Yeah, those are just kids who thought it would be funny to put it up that high.
Hey, there's at least one 80-year-old, bro. I am confident.
Look,
I'm confident.
until I meet
I'm
the
confident there's
grandma
at least
that's
one
watching my
gamer grandma
content,
watching
but,
me
like,
out there.
Yeah, there's at least one gamer grandpa or grandma watching. Swear. Let's see what
Okay,
okay,
sure.
Linux at Mac, that's it. That's no fun. What about
Okay.
tablet? Leapfrog tablet? No.
Leapfrog tablet. Oh my god.
It doesn't give you the
Oh yeah, the
tablet
Tizen.
device.
Right.
It would give
Yeah,
you
what the-
OS, I'd imagine.
I've had one
No, they give
viewer
you
from the
web
Nintendo
browser.
3DS in the last month.
Yeah, I've had 0 on the Nintendo 3DS.
How the fuck does the Roku have more uses than an Apple TV or a fucking Chromecast?
Because
smart
Roku's
easier.
are dirt cheap.
Yeah.
True.
I have a
actually.
Roku TV and it cost me like, I think it was $300 to $400 and it's a 55-inch.
That's big. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait,
and
isn't
it
that a
looks
TV?
really good too.
Wait, no, a Roku's a fucking like the small.
No,
Box thing.
Roku sells smart TVs with their software like
Built inside.
pre-installed.
I didn't know that. I
Yeah.
thought it was
Yeah.
just the fucking
And-
little box.
They're super fucking cheap. And then if you get an older generation Roku, you can get it for like $100 less as well. Like here, I'll just link one off Amazon. Like a 50. Like here, you can get a 43-inch Roku for fucking $230.
So I don't have a microphone or a stand for the microphone that I'm using right now. Do you guys want to hear how like my fucking setup is for this?
Not really.
Oh,
Oh wait, your setup? I thought you were gonna fucking play some stupid noise. Yeah, go for it.
okay, I guess. After being told very viscerally by Wild Spartans not to do a thing, I'm gonna do it anyways.
I thought you were gonna like tap your desk or something.
No. So I got the laptop obviously, and then to make sure that the snowball is more angled with my voice because like it has like a natural tilt down because of the little slot thing, I have it resting on top of a tub of G Fuel.
Oh, nice.
That's fair. All right.
Yeah, it's pretty epic, but it's about to fall off at like any second. So like if I touch the trackpad, it like sometimes it wobbles and I get scared.
Okay then. You know, wait. Can Monster make some powdered Monster, please?
Why would you want powdered?
That
Why would you want
sounds so
powdered?
gross.
Why would you want
Monster,
powder
sponsor me.
over
I have some fantastic revolutionary ideas for your.
Why would you want the
Brandon, just do
powder over the
Coke
can?
already. Jesus.
Can't you get powdered caffeine?
Yeah, you have pre-workout. That's literally powdered caffeine.
No. I mean like just like raw caffeine.
Yeah, you can just get. It's called caffeine anhydrous. That's
This,
the kind of
this
caffeine.
dude just
they
wants
put.
to inject the caffeine straight into his veins. He's like, fuck the taste. I'm about efficiency in this building.
Well, the flavor is what makes it tolerable.
Could you snort caffeine?
I mean, I've snorted
theoretically, yes.
pre-workout.
Should you?
But
No.
does it work? Can
I don't
you
know.
snort caffeine?
I have a
Probably
feeling you'll
shouldn't.
probably just give yourself a heart attack before anything else.
It's closer
Wait,
to your
you
brain.
actually can?
You can snort anything technically that's dust. You
It
shouldn't.
actually
You
works.
absolutely
What
should
the
not.
fuck?
Brandon,
Oh,
if you
that's
start snorting
dangerous.
your pre-workout, I'm gonna get very pissed.
No, I wouldn't because it's super fucking dangerous.
Dude, snorting G Fuel
So,
is sick.
1 teaspoon of caffeine powder is equivalent to 30 cups of coffee in one sitting.
Jesus.
So it could literally kill you real quick.
Ha 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 ha. That's epic.
Well,
What
good
if-
thing I've
what
never
if
thought of doing
cocaine-
that
okay,
till now.
What if caffeine is just cocaine, and we've been lied to?
Are you off your
Well,
ass?
like, he might be.
I'm kind of tired. But what if these are the interesting topics? Okay, what if caffeine is just cocaine and we've been lied to?
I don't know. Then I'm going through some serious withdrawals today because I haven't had any caffeine.
I haven't made G Fuel today, but I ordered like 4 bottles of Coke, a cola.
A Coca-Cola.
Yeah, good thing you corrected yourself.
I was about to say.
I couldn't
"Ooh."
let you guys get in the "oh my gosh, he does the crack" joke. I had to beat you to it. And just so we're
Speaking-
clear, yes, I also do crack.
I wonder how many YouTubers do cocaine.
Me, just me. I do every single ounce of crack, so
Just-
nobody
yeah.
else can.
I think
These vapes
Adderall
hit
is
you
really
up.
popular.
Adderall 100% because
Yeah.
it's a really good drug for people who have shit focus. So like they'll take Adderall and then get all their work done and then not do anything for a week.
Jesus Christ, I need to find a good Adderall dealer.
Yeah, but the side effects
called
are
the doctor.
unpleasant. If you don't have like a condition that warrants it, I'm pretty sure the side effects make your brain function significantly worse.
I think
Okay,
like it
so
also
fine.
if you it might like I'd imagine it could fucking amp up your anxiety if you have some.
Oh, for sure.
I
'Cause
have
you get tunnel
awful
vision.
anxiety.
Did you always have anxiety?
I don't know. I guess I've never lived an anxious life until, I have
Because-
responsibilities.
Because like I've never heard you talk about anxiety up until recently.
I think it's like certain things that like make it bad. It's why I try not to like smoke weed or like put myself in stressful situations. Don't get me wrong, I like physical stress. I don't like emotional stress.
I mean,
That
who
one-
the fuck
yeah.
does like emotional?
Emotional
Who's
stress?
I don't know.
Who's sitting in their
Fucking
chair like,
emotional
I
stress
really
sucks.
love some emotional stress.
Like I
It
hate
sucks though
phone
because
calls,
like it's
but,
so
like,
much more like it's so much more intangible. Like physical stress, like you can self-inflict that and like get positive results like from it. Emotional
Yeah.
stress, like that's not something that you can just like fucking punch into oblivion.
I mean, I could, but I don't think I should punch the person on the other side of my phone.
See, that would be punching the source of physical stress that is causing your emotional stress. That's
Who the fuck does like phone? Who here like likes phone calls?
I don't know.
I mean, I don't
Like-
really mind them. They're like just low quality Discord calls.
I hate phone calls.
I just
Guys,
don't
it's
like,
like a Discord call. Guys, I'm gonna mute. Guys, I'm gonna mute. I'm gonna definitely
talking
I
to
hate
strangers
phone
is
calls.
weird, dude.
Okay, I'd be totally fine if it was Discord because everything is clear. But when I'm on the phone, like there's always some like I called my fucking power company today because they called me while I was sleeping and they said like, hey, your meter's not like working for your gas. And I called them and they're just like, yeah, we're gonna send somebody by. You don't need to be home or anything like that. I was like, okay. And the lady I was talking to, her volume was like so fucking low, I could barely understand her. And I checked my volume, it was maxed out. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm trying to talk to this person, but it's just so goddamn shit. Maybe if like phone calls use data, it'd be good. But they don't. They use the shitty cell towers we still have.
That's why we need
Why can't Discord
5G.
calls just be industry standard? But Diesel, you're mentioning something about talking to strangers being weird, which yeah, for sure.
Speaking of strangers being weird, I'm gonna
Stranger
use this
Things.
to segue. BroNYCon.
Wow, you just
That's the
insulted
thing.
all of them, Diesel.
No, just talking to people is just a bad experience, or it's just a stressful experience.
Yeah, it can be
insulted all of
nerve-wracking.
them.
That's true.
I'm not insulting them. Holy shit.
It's just no. Brandon's the
Fuck me.
only one insulting you guys. Diesel loves y'all.
Okay.
I don't
So
know
first of
anyone.
all, guys, Baltimore might be one of the biggest shitholes I've ever been to.
Well, it's the fifth
never
most
been.
dangerous city. It beats Oakland, dude. It's the fifth most dangerous city in America.
Could you
Oakland's
imagine?
sixth.
They have hosted BroNYCon there for multiple years. Multiple years.
How many like BroNYCons have there been?
There's been a lot. I think the show came out, I think in 2009. I don't have my notes in front of me. But
BroNYCon's been going on since I was a kid.
yeah,
Yeah, no,
BroNYCon's
it's
been
been
on
I know
for
that
a
because I
while.
see all the cringe comps.
It was like it's been around since since before cringe culture became widespread.
Yeah. it's been around for a while. The con used to be in New York, and I think they moved it to Baltimore because it's cheaper, and the venue is just it's smaller, so it makes it feel more full, I guess. But yeah, Baltimore's really shit. The first day I got there, I saw a woman do crack. That's always
Nice.
like a good sign. Their roads are also really shit there. Like, when I mean shit, like, they might as well be, like, bombed out Afghanistan streets. That's how bad it is.
Huh. Glad for you to be right at home.
And there's like an issue in the city with the squeegee boys, right? So, you know, like, young kids who will run up to your windshield and, like, clean it and then, like, ask for money for cleaning the windshield. Yeah. So I saw a lot of that. Just everything, infrastructure in that city is just so abysmal. When I was coming into the city, a lot of the buildings were dilapidated or just completely abandoned. Just straight up, like, boarded up. Nobody lives there anymore. And it was like that for street after street after street after block after block after block. And there's, like, multiple houses on the same block that all look like that. And then somebody lives next to this house that's falling over, basically. You know, and there's no space in between the houses. They're just like one after the other, packed on top of each other. It's really bad. Like, I can't even, like. It is. It really is.
But would you say you had a good time overall?
So yeah.
I'm just basing it off your tweets, bro, because all you did was complain on Twitter.
Yeah, no, well, like
it seems like you were losing your mind. It's like,
the
B&B
B&B experience was like abysmal. We had Edgar the Roach who showed up, and we also had Stuart the Mouse who lived in our stove. I guess they both booked the Airbnb at the same time as us.
Why didn't you just turn on the stove?
We did, but like it's not like he got like he's not stupid. He's not gonna stick around when the stove gets hot, you know. So and I didn't want to smell like rotting mouse either, you know.
Well, if you burn it,
it might attract
crisp, it won't
more
smell
roaches.
like rotting mouse.
No, burning mouse is gonna smell bad too.
I don't want to burn the house
Burn it
down.
Brandon,
burning flesh is not a fun smell.
I don't want to burn
never
the
burnt flesh.
Airbnb down either, you know. Like that was the issue. But I was
Probably
mainly
a decent reason not to.
I was mainly bitching about Baltimore, but BroNYCon, I will say, was a very pleasant experience.
Okay,
It
elaborate.
really was. Elaborate.
Well, I mean, if you want to save that for the documentary.
I mean, I can like talk about it. Like it's whatever, you know. Like I went there to find information to share with people that are not bronies, you know. So like that's the whole point.
Enlighten me.
Okay, so first of all, right? While like there's so you know like the cringe. Okay, first of all, tell me what you think a brony looks like.
Okay, so obviously I know that a brony is not what I would see. Usually so the types of bronies you see in a cringe comp are usually people who don't know how to dress, meaning they don't even get the right size clothing, and they look really unwell kept, and they don't they're just not fluent at speaking.
But like the reason that those
that's the stereotype.
That's the reason you see them those is because they're the obscure edges. When in reality, other bronies, like if those people genuinely are as unpleasant as they look, they probably don't hang out with them much either.
Yeah,
I'm just saying like the stereotype. I think how most people see it. It's like the
That's
same thing. With,
that's the
weeds and nephew.
stereotype I have in my head too. Yeah.
So what I've seen is as I've been like exploring like internet groups of people, like bronies by far have been the most inclusive, inviting group, bar none, hands down, right? I mean, obviously,
it makes
like
sense based off the principle of the show.
yeah, okay. So I actually talked to a psychologist, and that's partially why the community is so inviting. They're actually doing a book. It's a case study called Meet the Bronies. Shit you not, this is 100% real. You can look it
When
up.
does this come out? Because I think I might read
It
this.
comes out. It comes out in the next week or two. I'm gonna try and book the
Ooh.
psychologist and do an interview with him. There's 3 of them that are all doing it, and basically
What the
they've been
fuck?
pulling
It's
together all this
$40?
information.
Yeah.
It
gonna
covers
be a
everything in the
published book.
fandom, everything.
Can you link it?
Yeah, here's the Barnes and Noble's link.
Might just get an ebook for it. Might get an ebook for it if it's cheaper.
An ebook? It probably would be cheaper. I don't know. When it comes to books, like the little amount I read, I prefer paperback.
Yeah, I don't read a whole lot of books. I read like some ebooks.
I don't
though.
either.
I listen to
Alright,
audiobooks
continue, Ethan.
sometimes.
Continue.
So yeah, and I was like they're very pro-social bronies, right? Don't get me wrong. There are the fat fedora wearing, like literally the first day I got there, I saw a man in a trench coat with a fedora and a big anime sword.
Oh my god!
Right?
Really?
And that made me laugh, but like that is not like representative, you know? Like there are bronies who look like normal people, and there are bronies who are a little weird, a little nerdy, you know, but they're like fucking aerospace engineers or something like that, you know? It's like it's not just one thing, you know? And I think a lot of people kind of like boil it down to just being like this one thing, you know? And there were kids there too, you know? Because
it's like most of these attendees have to do something. Like they have to have like stable lives to be able to afford to go on to things like this.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah,
unless they're like the neckbeard who gets his mom to pay for it.
I talk to people who like they all have jobs. Like they all have like serious jobs that require serious like business. Like I met somebody who was working one of the stalls, and he does background checks for companies, right? So you know, like you'd call him up and he'd do all the background checks, like for things like pretty much anything, like any big company, you know, that would require clearance and like security. You know, so like that's obviously like you don't expect someone who's like quote unquote a brony to do that, or somebody who associates with the fandom. And there's a lot of overlap too, so there's a lot of furries that go there. I met people that were in fursuits. You know, I was walking through the marketplace and someone was dressed as a rabbit and they squeaked at me. I shit you not. That was a little weird, but like
Okay,
whatever.
Yeah, that's a bit weird.
That is a bit weird, yeah. But it was like, it wasn't a bad experience. There is Rule 34 stuff there, which I know is like what a lot of people like focus
like
on.
Like anime pillows and shit.
That
type of thing.
I imagine more just straight porn.
No, there was like dockies of the ponies, you know. So like Twilight Sparkle or like pretty much anybody from the show was on a pillow doing a sexy pose. Okay. Some of them had their vaginas out.
Oh
like,
yeah, that's
what you're kind of describing sounds like PAX. But more specific.
It's
because
that's what I got.
There's that shit at PAX. There's that kind of shit at PAX, and there are the completely nerdy motherfuckers that go to PAX where you're like, a nice katana, like you know, like people like that go to the cons. But I think it's like it's such a more narrow like community. It gets a lot worse of a name because like it's so like, okay, let's be real. It's bizarre. Like it's weird because it's just abnormal. Like most people don't watch My Little Pony in their adult life, you know. So it is like legitimately just bizarre. Like not necessarily in a bad way, but like it is weird.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
There's like, I don't like. I got there and I was like, oh, this is weird, this is bad. But I kind of like, I warmed up to it, you know. And part of what like has drawn me to do like stuff on like internet cultures and stuff like that is the fact that these things are gonna die out one day, and this like barely any. And I was talking to a psychologist about this. There's barely any research. Barely anybody covering this, right? So I have like a fact sheet from the psychologist, right? And it says that bronies are aging with the show. There are relatively few or new incoming bronies. That means at some point there will not be another brony. Like they are like.
It sounds like
declining.
You're talking about like an extinct species.
Well, no.
I mean,
it's not like it's not a species. This is an anthropology.
It's not a species, but it's
I
like
know, but the way you're saying it just sounds like.
No.
I'm saying why
sounds like
there
a
will
meme,
eventually
but,
not be any more dinosaurs.
No, but it's like it sounds like a meme, but it's genuinely interesting how like an entire culture, even if you consider it a weird one, is gonna like just be gone one day.
Yeah, like this
like,
was the last.
We can
BroNYCon.
see that coming now.
Like this is the last BroNYCon. That is a piece of history, internet history, weird or not, that is gone. That's it. Like, it's done.
They were like such like a large. They were such a public spectacle on the internet, and like it's disappearing. Like despite how big of a commonplace thing it was for like people to make fun of and whatnot, it's disappearing like altogether.
Well, I mean, are there new episodes of My Little Pony?
I don't know if the show's over, not yet. It might be. I know the show's gone through multiple incarnations. Just Friendship is Magic, the current one, I think, is the most popular by far. A lot of people I don't see repping anything from like Gen 1 My Little Pony, which is where the horses look different and all that. Also, about 85% of bronies are male and about 15% are LGBTQ. So I wouldn't say there was 85% men there. There was a lot of women there.
I thought you were gonna say 15% women. I was like,
No,
what
no,
about the
no,
women?
no, no.
It was like none. Like,
Also, it says 15%, or not 15, 50. Excuse me, 50% of bronies are in relationships. So yeah.
I mean,
There
I'm
you
not
go.
surprised by that.
Yeah, I mean, it's
like,
easy if you can find someone with similar interests, which there's clearly a lot of
Yeah,
subcultures
relationships-
about this.
relationships aren't like that difficult to get. Like, it's not something that's like, you know, like on this golden fucking pedestal that's like unobtainable unless you're an incel. But
and it's like, and this goes like hand in hand with like the furry fandom, but you date in the fandom usually most of the time.
yeah, because
know?
you relate to the people that are in the fandom because you're both people
Yeah,
with
like
similar
they're
interests.
people that are like-minded, are into similar things as you, and like and it's hard to find when you have such specific interests, but like when there's like a community that you can look to of people that are all like that, who you can make friends and potentially significant others, like that makes sense.
The internet has also made it a billion fucking times easier to get into a relationship. It's like
And meet
you can just
people.
fucking meet someone online and then just eventually move in together because you've known each other for so fucking long and shit like that. Like,
Tinder
it's made
time.
it infinitely easier. Not even just that, but like if you're like in a fandom community, like furry or like brony or something, and like you just like, let's say there's like a group chat or like, you know, forums, you can meet someone on there, start talking, realize you're both into each other, and then get into a relationship.
Yeah, on like kind of building off of that, but like one of the most modern examples of like a success story coming about that was fucking Brockhampton was formed from a Kanye West forum, and they all moved in after meeting on the internet, and now they're a fucking like a pop rap outfit like that fucking is super famous. Like
Bro,
they
the
were,
internet's crazy.
they were literally birthed up from the internet age. Like it's crazy how that shit like will change the dynamic of artistry and whatnot.
But no, I had no idea Brockhampton started on a Kanye West forum.
No,
Holy shit.
I was gonna say continue because there was a lot of
No, it was like, but like, you know, from what I saw from bronies, there's a lot of talent, there's a lot of creativity, there's a lot of very well-educated people, you know, and it's like, there's a lot of overlap with the furry community, which I'm not surprised, you know, it makes total sense that there would be overlap there. We're talking about anthropomorphic animals, so of course, and it was like furry-related content being sold there, you know, furry artists doing commissions and stuff like that, and they were making bank there. I will say that right now. But it was a really great experience. It really was. I went to the BroNYCon ball, which is like a full-on formal attire ball, and everybody was there dressed to the nines, and it was a ball, and it went from like a video game themed ball, and it was very weird. It's hard to explain. I have footage of it. But it was very, very weird. But a really great time. I learned a ballroom dance. Chris Chan was there.
Oh my god.
Did you dance with Chris Chan?
No, but while we were in the audience for the ball, because we go back and forth in between like a dance and like a play happening on stage, Chris Chan was like standing right next to my girlfriend and I.
What's the coincidence with that?
It was multiple times. We were just there, and Chris Chan just appeared behind us. You know?
He must have knew who you were.
No, he had no idea. I mean, excuse me, she had no idea. Guys, it's a little hard to take Chris Chan seriously on the whole gender changing thing, but fine, whatever, I'll accept it. But Chris Chan was everywhere. And it's a little weird because at one point, like, one of the actors made like a pun, and someone who was clearly on the spectrum was like, that wasn't funny. And Chris Chan got really mad and was like, it was funny. And I had to move away because I didn't want to make the scene any worse than it was. You know? I didn't want to like,
Please tell me you filmed it.
Cause I didn't film that part. I missed it. But
Get the aftermath.
I mean, Christian was just, you know, enjoying Rainbow Dash dressed as Sonic the Hedgehog,
That's fair.
which
What?
sounds really cursed.
What?
But when you see it in the video, it's like there was an actor playing Rainbow Dash, right? And they got, this sounds like a fever dream.
Sounds like fan fiction.
That's pretty much what was happening on stage.
Wait, I'm so confused. Wait, how does someone play Rainbow Dash and Sonic?
They got transported inside a video game, and they controlled the ball. And then for some reason they danced. They did like a Dance Revolution bit on stage.
Diesel?
Fuck, DDR is sick.
Did
I
any
wish
of the
I wanted
bronies
to do that
happen to hand you a tab, like a slab of LSD, or like, you know, tab LSD?
To be honest, I don't think a lot of bronies are very big into the whole drug thing. I think
I was always curious if there's like a drug culture at all at like cons and shit, because like there's a lot of partying and drinking from what I understand. But like
I
don't know
can
if
say
it's
this.
I don't know if it goes to hard drugs. I feel like
you don't know, like you never know though. Like it's
well,
like
who the fuck would want to take LSD
it's not
in a
like
public place?
I don't
anyways,
think
at, like,
I think
crowded
bronies
place?
are
People who
pretty
go to
straight
raves?
edge. I mean, actually,
You wouldn't take? Would you take LSD to rave?
yes.
Yes.
What? Absolutely.
Oh,
Yes.
that
You take
sounds
LSD
awful.
or ecstasy. Like what the fuck do you mean?
okay, this bit like brony culture is deeply intertwined with EDM, so there might be a subsect of bronies who really enjoy like dropping acid or doing LSD.
I could
and-
imagine that there are a lot of fucking ragers in like the Brony community and
But I do think that like bronies are a lot less inclined to party with drugs than furries. I think
probably yeah.
furries like to drink and like to party more. And I say that in the most academic way possible.
No, it just sounds really funny because you're like, yeah, I think the furries are more of a drug addict type. The brony is not.
Well,
so
like
much.
I met and talked with a lot of furries, and they're definitely a lot more sexually open and forward.
The whole fandom is,
110 fucking %. I don't need anyone to tell me that shit, brother. Like, it's very.
Well, just in
apparent.
case, I'm telling you right now, furries love sex.
It's
If you
crazy.
listen, I'm sorry guys, but if you like having sex, you are now a furry.
Those like furry conventions
shit.
are really they're basically big ragers from what I hear, you know. So at some point I'm planning on going to a furry convention, not for the party, for
I thought
a
about
video.
going to one too, because that could be fucking interesting as far as like looking into it as.
Oh my god, I couldn't. I'm trying to think like if I would go.
What's the? I think the biggest one is Anthrocon, right?
Either that. I'm not sure. Anthrocon sounds like it'd be the
I'm
biggest,
almost
but,
certain it's Anthrocon.
I hear Midwest Fur Fest get thrown around a lot, but I don't know how big that is or if that's more niche.
I
Okay.
mean, like I'm open. I'm open to going.
It's
I'm
in
not
July.
opposed.
I am too.
In
I am
Pittsburgh.
It's in July. Pittsburgh sounds a lot better than Baltimore. I'll say that.
Too. Would we want to, if we did go to one, would we want to go to a bigger one, or would we want to go to a more niche one?
We
where
want to
people
go
might
to
be
the
more down to,
biggest
like,
one.
Oh my
But like,
god! I
I'm
can't
saying, like,
believe
would
I'm
it be harder?
considering this.
Would it be harder to get research or like fucking interviews and shit at like one that's big and where everybody's trying to get?
No,
to
we
places,
want to go
or,
to
like-
one that's big because there'll be other creators there. There were other creators at
True.
BroNYCon, but I couldn't like pin anything down or get anything.
Maybe we
you
could
know?
fucking ask Nightmind which one.
I was
is
gonna
going to
say
next.
you want ask Nightmind.
I might. That might be worth looking into. Like if we're genuinely thinking about doing this, which it sounds interesting, but it's a fucking big commitment. But
But
I'm gonna need to sleep on it.
We'll sleep on it.
I'm gonna need to sleep on it for multiple nights.
I will say this though, doing like a whole documentary-esque thing next time. I need a cameraman. I need someone.
Oh, that's
operate.
perfect. I'm perfect for that. I got you. Also, if you do, if like I might try and pick up like a fucking stabilizer so it makes your life easier when editing footage.
I bought a stabilizer for this
That's it.
project. Yeah, so like,
Yeah, he has an expensive what is it, a gimbal or a gyro?
it is a Zhiyun Crane Lab 3.
They didn't tell me what the fuck it was. They just gave me
It's
the
a
goddamn
gimbal.
name.
It's a gimbal. It's a gimbal.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's a motorized gimbal.
I can't believe I started this podcast episode with no thoughts of going to a furry convention, but now
And
I've
now-
ended it and it's in my head.
as soon as the cast ends, we're gonna like fucking just start looking for fucking Being Beast. What?
What? Did he just cut off?
Did he? He hasn't said anything.
Oh, I think he did. Right
Well,
at the end, bro.
We're
an
at the
in.
hour mark. We're like just at the hour mark, so we can outro it here safely. Thank you guys for watching this episode of Loudmouse Podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to drop a like. Follow us on our socials at Loudmouse_ on both Twitter and Instagram. Check us out on SoundCloud, Spotify, YouTube, and iTunes, and wherever else you can find podcasts. Check out our individual stuff, and we will see you guys next time.